Byju's champions. Welcome to all my wonderful champions who are here, and I saw that some of you were here much before the session was going to start. Hi Harsimran, hi Ritisha, hi Gungun, hi Asta, good evening. Hello Ujjwal, hi Aradhya, I'm excited too. Hi Shalini, hi Sonali, hi Swati, yes, I'm sorry. Okay, you're Purva. Hello, hi Purva. Hi Anukriti. Hi Yashvi. Hello. Hi Kavya. Hi Namrita. Yes. Hi Harshita. Hi Purnami. Hi Shashireka. I can see a lot of familiar names. I can see some new names. And I also saw I saw Ujjwal here who said that he was new to the class. So welcome Ujjwal to a wonderful session with us. Yes, I am good, guys. How are you? How are you feeling today? Because you know what the session is about, right? So how are you guys feeling? Yes, all right. Thank you. I know that I don't need to ever ask if I'm perfectly audible, visible, and if my screen is visible. You guys always tell me before I start. Yes, I can see that all of you are feeling excited about this session. Right, so Ravindra Kumar says that you're new in the class. Okay, welcome to a wonderful session with us today. Yes, all right. Okay, I can see that all of you are excited. So today at Byju's Champions, we are going to be discussing the chapter Crop Production and Management. So please do go tell your friends what we're going to do, because I can see that a lot of you are saying that today's session is all about fun. And it is better when there are more people, right? Tell your friends, tell everybody to come to today's class, see what we have in store for you. Yes, I can see that everybody is excited for today's session, which is Explore with Byju's. Yes, all right. Hello guys, hello. Right, I can see that a lot of you are telling your friends, get everybody here because we have a lot of exciting things planned. Yes, I can see that Asta told that she told 4 of her friends. Wonderful, Asta, wonderful. Yes, hi Mokshita, welcome to the class. Hi Dibyanshi, hi Purnami. Yes, all right then guys, let's get started. But of course, before I get started, just one quick thing. You guys can see what I'm writing on the screen, right? That is visible because I know that you can see and hear me. Wonderful, Aradhya. I like the fact that you told your classmate. Yes, I can still see some of you are asking me that why is the explore spelling wrong? Guys, come on, we need to be a slightly bit different, right? It got you thinking why it is different. So that's a simple reason why it is, we've missed out the E there. Yes, wonderful. I can see all of you are saying that I'm writing hi on the screen. So let's quickly get started. Now, I know that in yesterday's session, a lot of you were there, and yesterday we had a concept session where we spoke about the advantages and disadvantages of manure and fertilizers, and we also learnt about irrigation methods. Yes, but I also know that I missed out a small portion which was on weeds and weed removal. So very quickly, I will not take too much time because of course I know you are here for the explore fun. So I'll not spend too much time here on weeds and weed removal, but I will quickly discuss this topic and then we will explore on irrigation and recall the concepts. We will look at the explore games that are there, and I actually have another surprise in store for you, right? And that's going to come towards the second half of this session, so stay tuned for what I have ready for you today, as a matter of fact. Yes, I can see a lot of you are asking me that what about the homework answers? Yes, so the homework question that was there, so just give me 1 minute. Can we make me a little smaller so that they can see the screen clearly? Yes, all right. So I can see that a lot of you are, now you can see me clearly. Yes, so the homework question that I had given you in yesterday's concept session was, how do irrigation requirements of wheat crops differ from that of paddy crops? And I went through all of your answers and I am extremely proud of you. So a lot of you structured your answer very well as well. So that is brilliant. And it's okay, Papia, if you're late for class. It's not an issue, but we're just getting started. So make sure that you tell everybody to come and join the class. Yes. So as you can see here in our session, or when we talk about irrigation requirements, it's about how much water is required. And when we talk about a paddy crops are kharif crops, right? And we know that paddy especially requires continuous irrigation. So this point here again is very important. So this requires continuous irrigation, which is why this will need more amount of water, say when compared to wheat, which again is a rabi crop and does not require a lot, or I would say it does not require that much amount of water. Okay, so I can see some of you are saying that you could not do the homework. Not a problem. If you're new to the class, it's completely okay. From this session onwards, get started with the homework, right? And on this note, I am going to quickly call out all the wonderful answers that I got from a lot of you. Again, I have my sticky note with me where I have all your wonderful names. Yes, Harshita, I can see that you're new here. Welcome to Byju's Champions. You are a champion. Yes, Anjali, you are a champion too, and welcome to your first class. Trust me, we have a lot of exciting things in our session today. Right. It's okay, Palak, not a problem. Make sure that you take up today's homework question, or you can go back, revisit, and then drop your comments there as well. So those of you who've missed out the homework question, it is completely okay. You can go back, see the question, and then type your answers in the comment section, and then you can give it to, I will have a look at it as well. So as you can see, Harsimran, Naina, Sneha, Siri, Vasudev, Ritisha, Janvi, Gungun, Aradhya, Bhavya, Shashireka, Vidyashri, Disha, Shivanshi, JJ and Grisha had given me the answers in the chat box, right? So wonderful guys, wonderful. Now here I would like to add on a small pointer which I had again missed out in the previous session because we had discussed a lot in our previous class, right? In our previous concept class where we dealt about irrigation. So very quickly when we talk about irrigation, and this may actually help you when you are looking at questions where we talk about irrigation requirements. So we know that there are various factors that affect or that determine irrigation. And one is of course the nature of the crop that we just discussed, right? So when we talk about nature of crops, it depends upon, like say for example, like paddy. Paddy requires more amount of water, while in some cases there is, like wheat, less amount of water is required. Similarly, we see that another factor is of course the seasons. We know that when do we feel thirsty? Most of the time. In which season do we feel very thirsty? Welcome Reena, welcome to your first session. I'm Aishwarya. We are going to be discussing about crop production and it's an interesting session here. Yes. Welcome Harshita. Yes Ujjwal, very good. In the summer, very good Prakash, very good Namrata. In the summer season, we feel very thirsty and we drink a lot of water. Which is why in the case of plants also, we see that they require more water in the summer season, say when compared to maybe winter or even in the monsoon season. Wonderful Praveen, very good Sonali, very good Shruti, very good Aradhya. Yes, very good all of you. So this is a second factor. And the third factor again is the nature of the soil. Nature of soil. So what kind of soil are we growing it? So we have sandy soil, we have clay soil, and we also have loamy soil, right? So in the case of sandy soil, we see that it will not be able to hold that much water. The water retention capacity or how much water it can hold will be very less, which is why we need to keep giving it more and more water. While on the other hand, in the case of clay soil, it can really hold a lot of water. So the amount of water that you will end up giving is relatively less. But the thing is, clay soil is not very porous. And we know that soil needs to be porous. So in this case, we see that the best kind of soil that is used for agriculture is loamy, which is a mixture of these two. All right. Hi, Shruti. Welcome. Yes. Yes, I can see Aradhya says, become a champion with Byju's Champion. Wonderful. Yes, very good. The three types of soil is sandy, clayey and loamy soil. Very good guys, very good. So this is something that will help you in understanding why you had written your homework answer as well, right? Because this is, I would say, the principle or the concept that is there behind when we compare the irrigation requirement between paddy and wheat. So far so good with the homework question. It's become easy. Quickly go ahead and send a thumbs up. Yes, Sonali, I am able to read your messages. Hello, you can, if you have a doubt, please do send it to me. Yes, all right. I can see that there are 2 Shrutis in the class. Well, wonderful. Do you know, in my class, there used to be many Aishwaryas. I remember when I was studying in college, I had 3 Aishwaryas in my class. Yes, all right. So I can see a lot of thumbs up coming in. Wonderful. All right then. Now that we've had a look at this, let's quickly see this image that is there behind me. As you can see here, we have a, agricultural field. Can you tell me what is interesting here? Can you please tell me what do you find in this particular thing? Very quickly. I can see Papya says in her class there are 5 Adityas. Oh, there are 5 Aradhyas in your class. Okay, all right. All right then. So guys, very quickly, tell me, what are you able to see on the screen? Yes, very good Grisha, very good Kajal, very good Prakash. Wonderful. Very good Ujjwal. You're saying there are many crops. Yes. And we see a farm. Very good Asta. But what are we seeing? Unwanted plants, or we are able to see some structures here. So do you know what they are? I'm sure all of you have answered. Yes, very good. They are all weeds. So along with the crops that are there in the farm, we also find weeds. And how do we define weeds? They are nothing but undesirable plants that are growing along with the crops that are there. Yes, unwanted plants. Anukriti is asking me, will you teach all the chapters related to plants? Well, Anukriti, if I reveal everything to you right now, well, it'll be, a little bit of a surprise revealer, right? So don't worry about it. Okay, I can see a lot of Aishwaryas are there in the session as well. Yes, all right. Hi, Aishwarya. Okay, all right. So now we have identified what are weeds. They are nothing but undesirable plant crops. But why are they undesirable? I mean, plants at the end of the day are helpful for us, right? So why are they undesirable? Why are we saying they are unwanted, undesirable? What is the reason behind this? Very quickly in the chat box, guys. Yes, I can see a lot of unwanted and undesirable coming. Yes, all right. They don't grow. Okay, all right. They are parasites. Okay, then. They compete with the crops. Yes. All right. They are not grown by the farmers. Very good, Ankita. Yes, they take the nutrients. So guys, very important thing here, right? So the kind of terminologies that we're using here is very important. The fact that they are not grown by the farmers, very important thing, because it's not something that the farmers want. That's why it's unwanted. Secondly, they compete with the crops for what? For everything. For space, for nutrients, for sunlight, right? They just want to grow. And at the end of the day, we don't want those plants to grow, right? Which is why we see that we call them as unwanted. So I can see some of you ask me, what do we mean by undesirable? Nothing but unwanted. We don't want them. It is something that we do not require. So when you say parasites, the terminology is entirely different. Because a parasite is an organism. It could be a plant or any other organism that will feed on another plant, or it will grow on that other plant or the other organism. So it is important that we do not, use the term parasite. So those of you who put parasites in the chat box, be a little careful with that. Can weeds be useful? Well, in this case, they are not useful, right? Because if they're competing with the crops, it's not something that it is useful for. And we see that some examples are, of course, we have wild oats, right? We have grass. And then, of course, what do we have? We have amaranthus, which is an example. So, these are some examples of weeds. Yes, weeds are greedy. Yes, they are greedy. Right, very good. So I can see that all of you are having a good understanding about what are weeds, and you have told me that the next step that is there is the removal of weeds, and we call this process as weeding. Yes, so weed control is important. All right then. So how can we do this process of weeding? What are the different ways? First, of course, by tilling and uprooting the weeds. So we can do this while plowing, or what you can do is you can just hand pick it. The farmers would hand pick and do it. Yes, Papya, grass is also a weed, especially when it grows in the crop land that is there. Yes, all right. So this is one way in which you can remove the weeds. Now, another step that is there is by using this tool called a khurpi. So a khurpi is like a flattened tool that you can see here. Of course, if you're not able to see clearly, I'm just drawing a rough image. So this is a tool that you would add or that you would use. And lastly, of course, we can use weedicides, which are nothing but chemicals that are sprayed on the plants that would kill the plants. So we have examples like 2,4-D. And I'm sure some of you must be asking me, what does 2,4-D stand for? So this must be, it's a big chemical term. So I'm quickly going to, tell you that it is 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. So it's a very big name that even I couldn't remember. That's why I have it written down here. So this is what 2,4-D stands for. And we usually spray and we get rid of the weeds. So far, so it's a very simple topic, right? What are weedicides that are there? Yes, chemicals are not good, right? They are not good for health, but of course there are various alternatives that are there right now. But earlier in the days, they do use these weedicides, or what they do is they prefer some manual methods. Yes, would it be very hard to do when crops are grown there? Yes, of course, it would be very hard to do this particular process in order to get rid of the weeds. But usually what they do is the kind of weedicides that they design, right, or they create, it will be in such a way that it will not harm the crop. Otherwise, what is the point of, using a weedicide that is going to affect the crop? So there are various, sort of things that go into while making weedicides and all of that. Of course, that's beyond the scope of what we could discuss. Yes, the chemicals will affect the crops, but it would affect some amount of crops, right? So, say if you have 1,000 crops and say about 50-20 get affected, it's still okay, right? You're still getting a large number of crops out there. Yes, weedicides are harmful to us. They are harmful, which is why there are various alternatives to weedicides as well, and you can go and have a look about what alternatives are there, and what you can do is you can write it in the chat box what other alternatives are there for the same, or you can let me know in the comment section as well after today's session. So very quickly guys, before I wrap up, tell me the answer to this question. We cannot get rid of weeds by using dash. A, 124D, 2 Khurpi, C, moat, or D, tilling. Very quickly, can you tell me? Yes, Anjali says that she has tried weeding by hand picking in the garden. Very good, guys, very good. Yes, I can see the answers coming in. Wonderful. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Yes, the answer here is moat. So, moat is a traditional tool for irrigation, and it has nothing to do with getting rid of weeds. Yes, very good. Hi Janvi, welcome, hello. Alright then. So very quickly to wind up and summarize what we have learnt about, weeds are nothing but undesirable plants that are growing, and they compete with crops for light, space and nutrients. They can be removed by using Khurpi, or by uprooting them manually, or by using some weedicides. Yes, I can see somebody is asking me what is a moat. Alright Astha, we will quickly get to that. And we will get to recalling irrigation with Explore, right? So in our yesterday's session, we learnt about what is irrigation, which is nothing but supply of water at irregular intervals. Okay, so I can see, can we prevent, I'm seeing some two interesting questions here. One is, can we prevent weeds? Okay, Sneha, you can post your doubt in the chat box. So Anukriti, can I take this question towards the end? You can remind me about this. All right, I will take this question towards the end. Okay. So I can see that one question is, can we get rid or can we prevent weeds? I will do that in the end. And I can see that does for pesticides. I think you meant pesticides, Sneha. Pesticides and fertilizers the same. So Sneha, I will take your question also towards the end. So you can just remind me just before we're going to wrap up the session. I will take these two questions so that we can go ahead with what we have planned for today. Yes? All right. Now moving on, we were talking about irrigation, which is nothing but supply of water at regular intervals, and we learnt about traditional and modern methods. Now of course we know that traditional methods includes the moat system. Now moat system is nothing but a pulley system where you have a pulley and a chain here, and you can collect the water and there'll be a channel that will be taking it to the fields. Yes? Then of course we learnt about the chain pump system where we have two wheels and we have a bucket like or a chain going with many buckets so that we can collect the water. Then we also learnt about the Dhekli system. Yes, so in the Dhekli system, if you see, we learnt about how it is a lever-like system with a fork-shaped structure, and we also looked at how this helps. Then of course we learnt about Rahat as well, right? So we learnt about what is Rahat and how it is again a traditional kind of system. Yes. Then after that, what did we learn about? What was the next thing we covered after looking at these four things? Yes, lever system is Rahat. Yes, chain pump system. Wonderful, guys, wonderful. What was the next thing we covered after looking at the traditional methods? Sprinkler system, modern methods, yes. So when we discuss modern methods, there are a lot of interesting things about modern methods which we will visualize. So can we quickly go to the next visualizing screen so that they can see clearly? Alright, so let me quickly go to it so that you can have a look. Alright, so can you see my screen right now? What is there behind me? So just give it a moment. They're setting it up, right? Yes, can you see what is there behind here? Oops, right. What is there right here? Is it visible? Is the visual clear? Yes, all right. So this what you see is a sprinkler system. And this is a visualization of how the sprinkler system would be set up. So you see there will be a water source like a well, or maybe a canal that will be there. There will be a water source and there will be an electric pump that would be set up for them. So I think from this angle you can see it better, right? So there will be an electric pump that will be set up, from which you see there will be many pipes that will be connected throughout in the agricultural land. And what happens is that we know that it will be closer, or there will be gaps wherein we have the rotating nozzles. So let's have a closer look. So as you can see, this right here is a single nozzle that you can see on the screen. Yes? Yes, Sonali, can you see this right here, or what I'm pointing towards is the sprinkler. You can see the label there as well. Yes, modern methods do not waste water. Yes, Anukriti, when compared to traditional methods, it's a little more effective. And this right here is the sprinkler. And when you need it, especially, sprinklers are used where there's uneven lands, right? Or, when there's not sufficient water, or in all these cases, we see that it will help us. And we see that they'll start rotating in this manner. So you see how the pump is taking the water. It is pumping to all the channels that are there, and it is sprinkling in all the directions. Yes, it is time saving. Yes, wonderful, it is. And along with this, what we also see is that this is something that you would normally find in the gardens. Yes, Asta, to set it up, it is slightly bit expensive, and that goes for most of the modern methods. So this was about the sprinkler system, right? Now let's move on to the drip system that we learnt about. Oh yes, it does look like rain. It is used where the land is not even. Very good. Yes, rain for crops. Wonderful. Right, it does look like the water is falling on us. Now we'll go to the next one and look at drip system. Right, shall we quickly move to the next one? Yes, Shruti, drip irrigation is much effective. Right. Can we move to the drip system very quickly, guys? Yes, all right, wonderful. Now, in drip system, if you see, it is a similar kind of setup, okay? Wherein you have a water source like a well, right, that you see here. You have an electric pump which is connected. And of course, if you see, we have various, tubes that are going round and round. And if you see, the tubes would end where the plant is there right here. So I'll just zoom in as much as I can. So wherever there's a plant, there you see there'll be a small tube where the water will be able to be provided. Yes, drip irrigation saves water. So let's see the working. So here, as you can see, I have zoomed into the base. And at the base of each of those tubes, you will see there'll be a small nozzle that will be right here. Right? So let me quickly show that. So this right here is a small nozzle. And you see, as the water goes, you see the water will fall drip by drip. Yes, Chinu, the drip irrigation is used where there is lack of water. Wonderful. So this nozzle, Sonali, is how the water will fall drip by drip to the base of the roots, right? So this is exactly how drip irrigation will take place. So we always hear about how it falls drip by drip, but now you are able to actually visualize this. And yes, it does save water. So now we have recalled about drip irrigation and sprinkler method, right? Now, how many of you are ready for the game that we're going to play now that we have recalled the methods of irrigation? Yes? Water stored is, where is the water that is stored going? It is going, it'll keep on flowing and some drops will keep falling. Yes, all right. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. Let's get started with the Explore game. And as you can see, it will be loading behind me. Right? Okay, let's just give it 2 minutes. Okay, all right. So just give me 2 minutes. We'll set it up. Right. So here, as you can see, Arya's in charge of setting up an irrigation system for the farmers, right? So now you have to tell me what are all the irrigation systems that we can use. Yes, Swati, how does it fall drop by drop? Is it not very fast? So very quickly, I will tell you again towards the end. Let's quickly play the game that we have here. All right. You can see Gungun has already played this, but let's very quickly do it. So we need to set up the most appropriate irrigation systems from what we have. And you have to tell me what I need to do. Right? All right. So here, as you can see, we need to set up an irrigation system that will reduce the chances of bacterial and weed growth. So sprinkler system or drip irrigation system? What do you think is the answer? Is it sprinkler or drip irrigation? Yes. Yes. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. I can see the answers coming in. Keep the chat going. Keep it going. Right. All right. It is drip irrigation. I can see most of you are telling me drip. So I'm going to set it. And very good. Very good. You've got the answer here. Right? That drip irrigation supplies it closer to the roots. And if it's supplying closer to the roots, the water will not be spread throughout the lands, which means that the weeds will not be able to grow. And it will prevent from the growing of seeds. Very good, Swati. Very good. Very good, Ritisha. Very good, Yashasvi. Wonderful. Now let's move to the next level. So this is a very simple game that we have here. This farmer is poor and does not have enough money to install an expensive irrigation system. So we need to help him identify an alternative that will be there that he can use. Yes? Right, I can see some of you have already played it. For those of you who have not played it, go download the Byju's app and you can play this yourself. Yes. So can you quickly tell me the answer to this? Which would be effective moat or drip irrigation? Yes, brilliant guys, brilliant. Yes, wonderful. The answer here is moat. So I'm going to click on this and brilliant, wonderful. You guys have sent the correct answer and now as a result, although it may be a slightly bit difficult to do this, we see that with the help of the pulley, it is used to irrigate the fields, right? So now this was all about the moat system that was there and we know that it's cheaper and cost effective, but of course it requires more manual labor that is there. Right. Now next up, as you can see here, we have another field here wherein there is a lot of sandy soil that is there. Right. So we know one thing about sandy soil and we know that it cannot retain a lot of water. So which is the best irrigation system that would be there? Would it be surface irrigation or sprinkler irrigation? Yes, it is ancient. Yes, moat is very ancient. Which one would you use here? Pratibha said sprinkler system. Okay. I can see surface, sprinkler. Okay. Can we fix on one? So again, I'm going to highlight on the point that it requires frequent watering because it cannot hold the water for a long time. Yes, so I can see a lot of mixed answers here. So, surface. So, shall I reveal the answer for this? Shall I go ahead with it? Because I can see a lot of mixed answers coming on screen. Sprinkler will give some water. Okay, surface irrigation, fine. Right, I can see mixed answers coming in. So, I am going to maybe go ahead and click sprinkler system. Let's see. Yes, it would be sprinkler and not surface irrigation. Now, I'll tell you why sprinkler is effective. Now, sprinkler irrigation, if you see, we can turn on the sprinklers regularly and provide continuous water supply, right? And we use it for sandy soil and in uneven land. While on the other hand, surface irrigation, if you see, if you keep providing water, the sandy soil will not be able to hold it, which means that you have to keep giving it and eventually it may destroy the lands, which is why we opt for a sprinkler system. Now we are going to proceed to the last level that is going to be there. That is the water availability in this farmer's area is very low. So what are we going to do? Which irrigation? Sprinkler will give because land is wet. Yes. Okay, Namrata is saying that she has not understood. So till you guys send me the answers for this, Namrata, I will quickly take your question. Sandy soil, right? If you pour water, normally soil should retain the water or hold the water. But if it is not able to hold that water, we have to keep providing it, which is why sprinkler system is a more ideal method. On the surface, if you keep pouring the water, we see that it may sort of ruin the soil quality, which is why sprinkler system is better. Yes, I can see that most of you have given me the answer to this as well because we have discussed it. Yes, very good. It is drip irrigation. Because we're talking about areas where there is very little amount of water available, right? So there's not a lot of water and because of that we need to conserve the water that is there, which is why drip irrigation is better and the crop will get the exact amount of water that it gets required. So guys, with this we have helped the farmer and we've helped Arya sort of, set up the farmlands. How did you guys feel playing this game with me together? Yes, water is also not available for drip irrigation. Yes. So I want you to tell me how excited you are by sending in the chat box. I want all the emojis in the chat box. Yes, all right. Now Asta is asking me what is next. Yes, because the next bit is the surprising part, right? Yes, all right. So let me quickly come back to what we were looking at. So let's just take a minute. Yes, all right. Okay, so I hope now you'll be able to see my screen. Yes, all right then. So now the next bit was the surprise bit that I had planned out for you. And there are two things, okay? So one thing is, of course, when we look at games, we can play games in so many ways, right? There are so many ways of playing games. But when is the best time that we have fun while playing games? When we play it with our friends, right? Which is why you are all here with me, but I am going to call somebody that I'm sure you would have all met, right? You would have all met her, you would have all seen her, and she's my best friend too. So here we have...
Hi
Ankita
everyone!
ma'am! Yes, alright. So Ankita ma'am, you can come this side.
Hi everyone!
Hi guys, see we have Ankita ma'am with us who's going to be joining us for our next set that is going to be there and our last bit of the session.
Yes.
So Ankita ma'am, how are you feeling? How excited are you?
I'm super excited. You kids are really very amazing. I was just looking through the chat and super fun. And I love the session. I want to play the game. I want to play the Explore game.
Yes. So all of you who want to try out the Explore game, go ahead and please do, try it out in the Byju's app. You can download it. There will be a 15-day trial where you can go through all the wonderful content that we have. Yes. So we have Ankita ma'am here with us, and as you can see, we have some exciting games planned for you, which we will quickly do in the next 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see, they're all very excited to see you.
Yeah. I'm also excited to be here. We'll be playing it together. So, yes, let's do it.
Yes. So, as you can see here, we are going to be doing puzzle time. So, they want you to be in their team.
Yeah, okay, I'm the student of 8th class and we are learning crop production.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Okay, so Ankita ma'am is going to be there
Yes.
they're going to be in their team,
Yeah.
which means I'm alone. Oh my God.
You are the teacher, we are the students. Yeah, so I'm with them.
Okay, all right. So guys, it's a very simple game, right? So what I'm going to do is, so now Ankita ma'am is not going to see my post-it with all the questions in it, okay? Yeah, you're not going to see. So what I am going to do is, I'm going to give you a word, okay? And there will be only some letters, and what you and Ankita ma'am need to do is to guess. Now one thing here is that, I hope you can see, wait, let me turn this side. Yeah. So as you can see, you have only 5 turns. And in case if you don't answer, we'll get closer and closer to the rocket. If you don't answer, right? If it's going wrong here or there, it will go closer and closer, and eventually what will happen? It will set off the rocket and woo, it'll go.
I'm not peeping, I'm just giving a slide. I'm not cheating. There's no cheating, I'm just peeping. Just
Don't peep.
I'm just peeping.
Okay, all the best to all of you. So you know what we're going to do in this game. The rocket is there right behind me. Okay, so I'm going to write the first one. Ankita ma'am will give me some place so that you don't see.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very interesting.
Can I see, ma'am?
No. Okay, and I'm going to fill in the vowels also so that I make it easy. Okay. Okay, done.
Can I turn?
Yes. All right. Yes, you can turn. I can see someone says. All right, guys. So this is what you're going to get, and you need to fix on one thing. You're one team, right? Okay. So what do you think? You can tell me any of the letters that are going to be there, and fix on the words. So you can guess the letters that are going to be there.
Okay. So everyone, we have O and U and A and G.
A and E.
A and E. Sorry.
Yeah.
A and E. And I think, of course, we are talking about crop production and its management. So the word will be related to that. So help me.
Okay, Grisha says C. Shashi Rekha says P.
Is it P or...
See guys, guess the letters, don't guess the word, okay? Otherwise it'll go.
It is...
Just guess letters.
Yeah. Guess, let's... Ma'am, is it G somewhere? Everyone, G. Come on. Let's write.
Write on the chat box.
Let's write on the chat box, right? So that we all are on the same team. Write in the chat box. Okay, I think the majority of us, all of us are saying is P. So ma'am, can you write P for us? Okay. Now what is the next alphabet, everyone? So first we got the P one, right? Now what could be the next one? Come on. Oh, I can see the answers already, but I'm just closing my eyes, can't see.
No,
Straight
it's
away.
closed. It's closed. Yeah, I'm hiding it.
Yes, no, there I can see.
Oh. Okay,
Yes.
so she's going to pick one. Y'all are all telling. You're one
Okay, come
team.
on, everyone. Write the alphabets that we have to pick next.
L.
So after P, we are going for L. Everyone give me a thumbs up if you're going for L. I can see lots of it, ma'am, so we'll go for L. Okay.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Everyone, come on. So we have P-L-O-U. So I'm sure we all are aware about the word, right? Let's guess the alphabet. Is it G? Come on. Is it G, 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 G? Let's have a line for G. Yes,
Yes.
it's G. So ma'am, can you write G for us?
Oh no.
Ma'am, come on. Ours is a very strong team. Next, everyone. After G, what we will have? We will not be giving up the name. We will be going by the alphabets. H, ma'am. That's what we're looking.
Okay. Now I think we can reveal the
Yes,
name.
yes,
We've got
yes.
3/4 of it.
And what will be the next? Come on. We still have to check the spelling, right?
Yes, the spelling is important here.
Yes. Is it S or is it H?
S or H?
There's a confusion between that. Everyone, I'm in your team, so it's S or H? S, ma'am.
Okay, you can come this side. I think you're getting, yeah.
Yes. What about the next one? Now, come on. H. After S, what we should have? H, right?
Yes. S, S, S. Now we have H.
H.
Okay, now we're left with one last letter.
What is the last alphabet?
What is the last letter that is going to be there?
Yes, R. Very good, Gungun.
Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. Yay! You guys got it right. And you didn't even set it off at all. Like, you didn't set the rocket off. So, let's quickly move to round 2. Okay? How excited are all of you for round 2? It's going to take me a while to write it down. So, Ankita ma'am, I'm going to quickly write this down. Okay, all right. So we have it ready. Okay, so guys, start with the first letter here.
Okay, we have O, A, E, and A. Come on, everyone. Yes, team students. Yes, we are there. What is the next? Okay, is it?
You have to guess this. No, I
Okay.
just wrote that this is where you have to start
Okay.
from.
We have O, A, E, and A. This is very complicated. Can we use any hint?
You want a hint? All of you want a hint? Someone, Anukriti says plow beam. Now just check for the number of letters in plow beam if it is going to be there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 alphabets, right?
Yes, I
So,
can.
okay.
Okay, a lot of them are saying P.
So do you want to? Okay, all of you are saying P. So yeah, we'll go with P. Ma'am, do we have a P here?
No.
Oh,
Ta-da-da.
we can't take risk. The P is not there in this particular word that we are. So P is cancel.
No P, guys.
No P. Okay. What all we learned? Can we have the word? No, we cannot have the word. Sorry.
Yes.
We're
So,
breaking that rule.
a lot of them are asking for a hint.
Hint, ma'am,
Okay.
hint, please hint.
It's a crop.
Oh,
It's a crop that you have, we have learnt in our session, right?
Oh.
We've used it as an example of a certain type of crop.
it's a crop. Which crop has such a big name? Come on, alphabets. Can we
Oh.
go with S? I can see there's a lot of you are mentioning S. Can we go with S? I'm sure from the alphabets we'll be able to get the answer.
Yes.
S. Okay, I can see the answers already, but again, closing my eyes, your team will be going by the rules, right?
Very good, guys. Very good.
Is it Y? Can we have a chain for Y? Are we hooting for Y? S-O-Y? Y, yes.
Well then, now you
So-
know what it is.
Okay. Is it, ma'am? Okay. S-O-Y-A. Then, of course, we know what will be the next, everyone.
Yes.
In the chat box. Quickly. It's B, ma'am.
Okay, now you have just one last letter.
Is
I can see someone says they're so excited they want to shout the answer.
N. Yes! Soybean, yeah.
Woo! Well done, guys. Well done. Amazing. Are you ready for round 3? Are we ready for round 3 that is there?
Yes,
We have
come on.
5 more minutes, so we'll quickly go to round 3.
How?
Yes.
We have other teachers there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So are we ready? We're going to do something. Right.
Can I turn around?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yes, all right.
Okay. It's I. It's LN.
I. This
I.
is my I.
Capital I. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, capital I. So students, let's quickly. Okay. Do we need a hint? No. We use one hint, so we'll not be using one more hint. Yeah.
Ooh,
Come on, everyone.
Grisha
is mentioning tea. Are we going for tea? What do you think?
A lot of them are saying tea.
Tea. Let's try with tea. What will happen?
Come on, Papia, just take a guess. It's all for fun, right?
Yes.
It's Explore with Byju's. It's a session where we're going to enjoy together. So don't worry. Ujjwal says no tea, but a lot of them
Tea.
are saying tea.
Tea, ma'am. We'll go with tea.
We'll go with tea.
Yes, tea.
Okay then. Here we have tea.
T is the first alphabet. So I'm sure we know the answer, but let's try it out. So we have two I's over here. Can we go with what will be the next alphabet? It's already there.
It's already there. They've told the answer. Do you want to just...
We'll just say, yeah, you're absolutely correct. Or we can say, we are correct. The word is tilling.
Yes. Wonderful,
Tilling,
guys.
tilling,
Wonderful.
tilling.
Yes, it is tilling. Okay, then let's go to round 4 that we have here.
Just turning around.
Yes. This is very hard for me to write like this.
Dude, let me know, ma'am, when I should turn around.
Okay, done.
Yes.
All right then. I can say this thing, we.
Yes, we are on round 4. Okay. We have U, I, A, and O, all vowels.
I'm giving only vowels.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But otherwise, answer
be
has become so... No, it will become very easy. These guys are very brilliant. They'll get the answer like this. And as you can see, they've already started.
Yes. Okay, are we going with C? Of course. Then, now I think we know the answer. Is it C, ma'am? Okay, now we know the answer, everyone.
Go. Send me the answers, guys. Directly send the answers to
Yes.
me very quickly in the
Quickly.
chat. Yes.
Yes.
Keep the chat running. Cultivator.
Cultivator. Yes, ma'am. Is it cultivator, ma'am?
There is... Okay, now there's a competition between cultivator and cultivation.
Yes, come on, everyone.
So tell me, is it cultivator or cultivation?
T-I. So, no, it has to be the cultivator, right? Because A is there and I-O-N. So, yeah, it is, ma'am, it will be the cultivator. Are we right?
Wonderful!
Yay! It's cultivator. Yay!
Brilliant, guys. Brilliant. All right, then. I actually thought this was going to be hard, but you guys are out of this world. Okay, now time for the last round, round 5. Okay, then. Now I'm going to think of something that is not there in this list.
Oh.
Yes, it's not going to be easy.
Suspense music.
Oh, wait, 1 second, guys.
I'm sure ma'am is giving us a very difficult word.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see Namrata says, please continue this forever. Wish we could.
We wish we could, yes.
Dancing with Ankita ma'am. Okay.
Yes.
So guys, we have this word here.
Oh. E-double-I-E. Okay.
Out of the chapter. Oh.
Papia, you are in my team or I'm in your team? Come on, why? Okay. Is it the answer?
Yes, Grisha, it's related to what you have learnt about. There's nothing that I have taken out of the... Last letter is N or first letter is F.
Oh.
F. Ooh, you can see some answers.
Yes. Is it the fertilizer one? Oh, are we correct, ma'am?
You guys are out of this world. Yes, it is fertilizer. Wonderful, guys. Give yourselves a big clap right there. Clap. Give a big shout out. You guys are brilliant, right? And we've looked at some, and you were able to recall the concepts that we had learnt about, whether it was in the Explore session or whether it was in the concept
Yes,
sessions. They were able to, quickly understand this. Yes, you guys are with Ankita ma'am.
We won. The students. Thank you, ma'am, for teaching us.
Yes, all right. So very quickly, I have the homework question. So ma'am, I'll quickly wrap this up.
Yes. Bye-bye, everyone. See you next class.
Yes. So as you can see, the homework question for today is how do weeds affect the growth of the crops? So we learnt about this. So in the comment section, I want you to drop the answer for this. How do weeds affect the growth of the crops? It's a very simple question. And finally, we will be wrapping up crop production and management tomorrow at 6 p.m. where we will be learning about harvesting, storage and animal husbandry. So I know that there were some doubts which were pending. Asta, I remember that all of you had some doubts which were pending. So we will, due to lack of time and because there are teachers waiting, we will be looking at these questions in tomorrow's class. Not to worry. Please be there in tomorrow's class and we will be looking at those doubts. So thank you so much. Tell your friends about this because you know we've got you covered. So like the video. Make sure that you show us the love by liking, sharing and subscribing to the wonderful channel and all the wonderful things we have. We have free trial classes in the description box. Thank you so much guys for being such a big sport. I had a lot of fun today. Ankita ma'am did too. Hoping to see you very soon again. Bye bye and have a nice day.